the best surfer in the world, and if you're not confident in yourself, it's gonna show. That's something that I've struggled with.
We rely so much on the ocean providing us with the potential to show ourselves. And it's just so hard and emotional when you can't do it, especially when you're such a talented human like Keani.
Competitive surfing sometimes can have this effect where like you don't want to surf. It makes you like just not want to free surf. I'm kind of getting back to a place where I'm falling in love with surfing again, and it's on my own terms. My name is Keani Canullo. I'm 22 years old and I'm from Waikiki.
My name's Kala Willard. I'm 27 years old and I'm from Lahaina, Maui.
Our first trip, we traveled to Noosa in Australia. It's a place that I've been going since I was 15. It was really fun to go back and get to experience that with all of our friends. I want to say the zoo is probably like one of my favorite days that we had. Like, it was cool, all of us going and experiencing that together, and it brought out everyone's kind of like inner child. We got so lucky that like there just happened to be a couple days that were really fun and good.
You told me that your love for me was not strong as it used to be, baby. You told me the money I received was nothing but just chicken feed, baby. But you're all the world to me and to my heart. You hold the key, don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. Don't talk like that. You told me that I was cool, but my money went by dog food, baby. You said I was just keeping you from having yourself some fun, baby. Yeah. But you are the world to me and to my heart. You hold the key, don't talk like that.
Noosa Festival of Surfing gives an opportunity to surf a bunch of heats, which is kind of my goal this year, to just get better at surfing heats. I got kind of lucky in that heat because I got 2 really good waves that came in. Kind of just put myself in a position where I waited just long enough that I could catch those good waves and I got good scores. So it definitely like built my confidence getting like an 8 and a high 9 in that heat.
Beautiful surfing by the Hawaiian, Keani Canullo. See what the judges have to say about that. I know I like it.
The first heat I won, I don't think the waves were that good in that heat. I can't really completely remember, but that heat actually I was proud of myself because I caught a bunch of waves, which was kind of my goal. Yeah, the next heat was like so shitty, the waves, but stuck through that one too. I feel like I'm actively moving forward. It feels like everything's kind of working out and I'm moving forward. So sometimes it's easy to feel like you're like static or, you know, kind of stuck in one place when it comes to competitive surfing. I felt good leaving Australia. I was happy. I was sad I didn't make the final in the logger, but seeing Sophia win and cheering your friends up the beach, like, makes it all worth it because you know that's going to be you know, somewhere down the line. So
It was pretty difficult to get the motivation to like want to have fun at this thing because of the waves were so small. But I got through my first round heat. And then I got absolutely smoked in my second heat by probably 2 of one of the best longboarders in the world, which is totally okay because those guys freaking rip.
after Noosa, we went and competed in the Single Fin Mingle down in Sumner, Christchurch, New Zealand. Sumner is super cool. It's like a small little town, and it was probably one of the coolest contests I've ever been to in my life. They'd have these crazy like block party with huge stage and all these sick artists performing and create like such good food and coffee, and yeah, it was just such a good time. It's not a rule, but it's encouraged to like dress a certain way at these events. Like everyone's got big furry jackets on and hats, and it's really cool to see how much the community comes together for this event.
It may have been the worst Single Fin Mingle opening day ever. You couldn't see where the wave began because it was breaking so far out, and then you had this like devil wind and all this stuff. But you can see it. It was in an uncomfortable situation that surfing sometimes puts us in. I got my 2 waves. I thought they'd be enough, but they weren't.
You were a boy that wanted to fly so high. You grew as tall as the Empire State. Jumped off one night.
I was pretty scared. It was big and choppy, and that's something that like I've had a really hard time with the last couple years. Like I had a pretty silly scare in Australia at Bells, and like I let my anxiety get the best of me and I didn't paddle out for a heat, and ever since then that's been something that has like really followed me and made everything a little bit harder for me. I sat on the inside and I got a 5, and I didn't need much more of a score. It sucks that in the circumstances I couldn't hear anything and I didn't know where I stood, and all I needed was a 2. So I was proud of myself for going out and trying, because I did not want to go out. So yeah, that was, I think, kind of a big step for me.
We had an extra day after the contest, and we decided to go check out some other waves in New Zealand, and we rolled up to probably one of the most beautiful right-hand point break, scenic, picturesque. Words couldn't even describe how beautiful it was.
That was such a cool experience in itself, just like all of our friends frothing, and it was freezing, like the water was so much colder than Sumner, but we'd come in from surfing and Ethan'd be like building a fire on the beach and warm up and kind of cruise for a little bit and then go back out, and yeah, it was such a good time. Everyone scored. I think the biggest thing moving forward for me is being able to showcase my surfing in all conditions and be comfortable in all conditions, because that's all you can do at the end of the day. You kind of got to surf in the shitty, windy, choppy, big conditions to surf the perfect, glassy, ideal waves. Slowing down sometimes and kind of soaking it all in. I'm so grateful to be in this place with these people and experience this. So yeah, just really grateful and appreciative of it all. And if I take anything away from trips, it's that.